Okay, so hello ladies and gentlemen, it's the Kevin Sullivan Advice channel. Thanks for watching my channel. I'm a little under the weather today. Um so I'm gonna make this quick. Um That's another video about the covert narcissist, which I did a lot of videos. I probably did at least one video about the covert narcissist. So this probably part two. And the covert narcissist is very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive. I mean, they're extremely passive aggressive. It's almost a shame how passive aggressive they is. Like, wow, you know what I mean? They talk as if, and they got a view on the world like the world is against them. They never got they just due in the world. Um, like they so great, the world just don't appreciate them. Their whole life story is that, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. I'm a wonderful person. I bring so much to the table. I got so much to offer the world, but the world is a problem. Basically, what they saying is that the world is just rejecting them, and their life is not their fault. And they also sound like they are against the world, and in some aspect, their mind frame is conditioned that way. They see the world as like it's a threat. Like the world's like some type of threat. Just to them. But just to them, it's a threat to them. And ladies and gentlemen, they play the victim role. They always the victim. Nothing's ever their fault. And it's just the victim. They so great. And people are just harsh, and people just don't get them. They don't stand them, and they just done wrong. And it's just a sad, sappy story with them all the time. And it's only them on the planet that's basically experiencing this. And this is what you'll get out of it. Basically, you're the only one who are experiencing this problem. And if you're not careful, you can get sucked up in this. And you can think that you're helping somebody. Especially if you were a victim. Been a victim, or you are a victim. And if you were or are or been, they can tell. So this is definitely a tactic to use to rail you in. Like I got one. You being a victim, that's a dangerous weapon. A covert narcissist could use against you, because you most likely will understand of what they're saying and where they're coming from, and you'll fall for it because they understand that you've been through victimization yourself, whether it's your community, whether it's your household, the family dynamic, or what have you. So you'll say, well, yeah, I do understand how people could just treat you bad, and it'll just be you out of the whole group, out of the whole circle that's being done wrong. So when they come to you like this, you kind of relate to them in your own eyes, and in a naive way, you kind of relate to them, and what they're doing is bringing it to you on a broader scale. It's basically, the world. You know, you could be seeing it from household, community, school, classroom, um, any other small, on a small scale, from where your experience is at. And what you don't get at first is that they just bringing it up to a broader scale. They bringing it up to a more broader scale, to where it's like basically it's just everybody. It's like everything and everybody. So it's like, you know, family, friends, the world, jobs, this, that, the third. It's just everybody, and it's arrogance to them. It's arrogant. But you gotta understand, it's arrogant. It's like nobody gets me. Like, I'm helping people out. I'm trying to help people out. Like, people don't know no better. I'm trying to tell them what really is, what they need to be, and who they need to be, and how they should think, and how they should eat, and how they should do this, and how they should do that, and the third. And it's arrogant, you know. It's almost like, I know better than you. Everybody should listen to me and do as I say. Everybody should be like me, see things the way I see things. And that's and that's where you can spot it at. That red flag is the spot you can spot, you know. And also, ladies and gentlemen, it comes from a standpoint of, like, they're great and they're excellent. You know, like, well, I'm great and I'm excellent. You know, and people just, they just don't get my greatness or excellence. They just don't get how good I am. They don't get it, but I get it. And it's like, well, maybe you think you're wrong. No. Maybe you think you should have did it this way. No. They're never wrong. It's like, and one thing about them is that, especially with narcissists, period, like, they'll run you. You'll be running around in the circles trying to get them to a point to understand and break down and try to help them understand, like, okay, well, where were you wrong at? Can you see where you maybe was wrong at? And it's like, no, because you'll say this and that and the third, and they'll be like, well, why? Even if they agree with your point, they'll agree with it. They could agree with what you're saying. Like, okay, I get this. So you'll tell them the reason to, okay, why they're the problem. They'll respond in a way to where you're not saying, as they didn't receive it as this person is the problem. They respond to in a way, okay, well, they the problem. That's why I'm trying to say, like, why they're like that. It's almost in the trope of control and arrogant over other people. Like, well, why they? That's what I'm saying. Why are they even like that, or why they won't do this or be like that? So you're running around in circles with them all day, trying to get them to see that they're the problem. They not, they are not gonna believe or think that they're the problem. It is not gonna happen to them. They is not the problem at all. Never was and never will be the problem. That's just that. So basically, it's like the world is wrong for everything that they did wrong. And the world is wrong. And this is from personal experience. That's basically what it is. And it's like, if you experience it, it's kind of like, it's kind of like sad. It's like, wow, this person, everything is the world. Like, everything is like the world fault. It's kind of like, they don't, like I was saying, they don't see no wrong in them. Their actions they take and the way they go about things, they never take a look at themselves. And the way that they analyze things to figure out, okay, you sit back and reflect and analyze things in life, which we all should do. With them, it's like, okay, I get it. It's their fault, it's them fault, it's their fault, it's the world fault. It's other people's fault, and it's the world fault for everything. The way they react to things is because, and also too, the way they react with passive aggressiveness and rage, it's somebody else's fault. It's your fault, it's their fault that I'm reacting like this. This what happened. It was your fault. You shouldn't have said this. You shouldn't have did that. Or you should have said this. Or you should have said that. Or did that. Whatever it may be. And this is dangerous because they don't care what they say or what they do. You made me do it, or everything is the world's fault. It's sad and it sucks. So understand, ladies and gentlemen, as well, as that they will never take blame for anything. They won't take blame for anything. So whatever they fail at is somebody else's fault. So, and when it's like this, you're they have, and so, ladies and gentlemen, they have no problem failing because they can always blame somebody, and they won't take the right necessary approach and steps at life because they're always going to blame everybody, and they have no problem blaming anybody, so they comfortable with blaming any and everybody. So basically, for failure of their life is just basically on everybody. So it's on the world. Like, the reason why I failed at life or I failed in this is because of the world. Whether it's relationship, it was all the people in the relationship the reason. If it's a job, the job the reason. Everything is everybody else's the reason. So understand this when you're dealing with a covert narcissist, is that it's always going to be somebody else's fault, and they always have an issue also too. It's always something. A conversation with them is the issue, because somebody didn't believe what they say, won't listen to what they say, and somebody has their own opinion about life and things. This is always a problem. So they always got a problem with something. All the time, it's always a problem. You'll hear them always talking about something is an issue. Like, every day is something. Whether it's at work, it's always every day is an issue, is a problem with. It's a problem with everybody, certain amount of people at work. It's a problem where they went to the store. It's a problem when they went to the store. A conversation, I don't like this, I didn't like that. It's just all day, every day, it's a problem, it's an issue. It's always the world, and it's just bananas. It's like, oh man. So I believe this is part 2. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your experience, because I know some of y'all experienced this. Again, it's the Kevin Sullivan Advice channel. Thanks for watching my channel. Everybody have a great day. Stay narcissistic free. Again, let everybody know that my new email is kevinsullivanadvice@outlook.com. That's my new email address. Also, just email me if you need help. Emailing me is free, so email me if you need to. And everybody, thanks for your donations, thanks for your support. If you want to donate, there's donation links in the description box of the video and somewhere else on the channel. Also, you can email me to book one-on-one phone conversations, consultations with me. Also, you can also book one-on-one video chats with me, whether Skype or Zoom, Doro, what have you. So I'll see you guys next time.